optimized for you.
Written by Hanxi Guo for CIS 3500 at University of Pennsylvania. Instructor is Professor Jérémie Lumbroso.
Lena stared at the cafe menu, her finger hovering over the picture of an almond meal field. High sugar warning suggested emotion stability set. Low carb, high protein. She exhaled the same option every time, perfectly celebrity for long-term emotional stability. She didn't remember the last time she made a food choice without a machine approval. She had sat across from a man. Otter 27 perched on the table like a real otter, its small paws twitching as it analyzes micro-expression in real time. This wasn't just a date. It was a social evaluation. When she says work is exhausting, but his lip curves slightly upward, praise his career success. The voice of Otto 27 passed from Michael earphone. Lena followed the cues without thinking. Smile, nod, perfect eye contact. And yet, she didn't care. She wanted cake, a real one, not one of AI engineered sugar-free approximation. Her gaze flickered to the window. Outside, a massive floating screen displayed an ad. Too busy to travel? Feel the ocean breeze, the scent of pine, all of home, Dolphin 16 Pro Max. Experience the outdoors in the room. A couple reclined in sensory immersion pose, eyes closed, smiling as an artificial breeze touched their screen. Lena turned away. When was the last time she felt real wind? The evening ended in a perfectly optimized exchange, yet when the final emotional balance score was calculated, his net value was insufficient. She never spoke to him again. The next day, the air was heavier, unfiltered. The underground room smelled of menthol and dust. A stark contrast to the stereo place above. Lena tightened her coat and Auto 27 vibrated on her wrist, flashing a warning. Unmonitored emotional zone detected. Return to a safe environment. Lena sat down. No AI filtered the conversation. No invisible system adjusts the tones, experience, or engagement levels. Just people and voices. The man across from her studied her face. Then, simply, you look tired. Lena froze for a second. There was no softened phrasing, no system intervention rewriting them into, you must have had a fulfilling day. Such a simple statement. Yet in social credit system, this would leading to 15 scores minus and corresponding 3 hours frozen for bank account and access restriction for high tire stores. Another person laughed. Your hair's all messed up like a kitchen nest. Lena blinked. The words weren't coated in calculate warmth. There was no automated smile to soften the edge. Yet laughter rippled through the room. Not because an algorithm suggested was the social appropriate reaction, but because it simple was. Her lip curled slightly, a reflex, a real one. Then shrinks. Hum from machine echoed outside. People scrambled. Some frantically tapped at their devices, trying to restore their scores. Nobody wanted to enter that emotion prison as Rumo. Lena clutched Otter 27 tire, hurt harming. There was no escape route, no way to undo her minus 15 points if we won, unless her hands trembled as she deliberately forced herself to cry, then laugh, then hyperventilate, cycling rapidly through emotions. Other 27 buzzed against her wrist, confused. Emotional state irregular. Please stabilize. Lena doubled down, letting her through spiral from terror to relief, sadness to euphoria. Her companion froze. Then, sensor anomaly detected. resetting emotional lock. A second later, her penalty disappeared. Errors by the system on feel safe. Lena wiped her face. She had escaped, but at what cost? Soon she'd be back in the cafe, staring at the same menu, hovering over the same meal fare, wondering if she really wanted, wondering if she ever had a choice at all. This story is starting with a simple what if. What if emotion were tracked, optimized, and monetized like everything else? We already live in a world that algorithms shape our interaction, like recommendation engines and sentiments analysis in customer service. So I pictured a future where social credit wasn't just based on everyone's financial trustworthiness, but on how pleasant or how stateable that you appear to others in our social system. Um, this is dystopia, so um, every but many of the result and system in the story is out of the good intention. So s- the Lena struggle isn't against a obvious person. It is against a system that claims to know her better than she know herself. And writing her journey make me as a software engineer, I would think about um when we design artificial intelligence to optimize human beings interaction, are we really reduce people's choice? And what if the algorithm uh direct us how to speak, how to feel, and how to interact? Then if this um personalized would become control, so the Linux drawing to is used to inflect this dilemma, and writing this stories also let me reflect our software and system we build today. And that's all. Thanks you for your listening.